Now then, people, it's Joe, Leeds TV. How is everyone? I hope we're all doing good. I know you've seen a lot of me this week, and this is a bit later than expected, but it's your post Bolton review, really. Another win on the bounce. It's Bielsa's third win in 3 games, best start to a managerial, just put my teeth in, a managerial campaign since Jimmy Armfield, so it's going really well. What more can we expect? We've got Rotherham coming up, and I genuinely feel you would find it almost impossible to find someone that doesn't think we'll win on Saturday. I think we'll win, and I think we'll win comfortably, but I don't know, is that how we getting ahead of ourselves? Who knows? But yeah, I just can't see Rotherham. The Rotherham team, and I know listening to certain podcasts and stuff, I've heard someone say that even the fans are like, yeah, we're a League One team fighting it in the Championship. So I think there shouldn't be no problems there. As for the team last night, any of them staking a claim? I see. People have said Jansen did really well, and he did in stages, but I don't even think he staked a claim for me. Not strong enough to say, right, let's get him in for Berardi. I thought Berardi, yeah, he's made a few mistakes, but he's been pretty solid. I don't know what your thoughts are, guys. Jump on. But onto the game itself, I think the first half we were excellent, more of the same, much like what we've seen so far. You know, there was Saiz, Ayling, and Phillips were the main, players from the first 2 games that stayed. Everyone else, it was changed. So 8 changes. I thought we were solid, yeah. Really impressed with Jamie Shackleton at right back, and again it just confirms the fact. And Bielsa has said all along he's happy with his defensive options. Let's be honest. I was thinking, can Berardi offer as much? But I think Shackleton, if made to go at right back, did a fantastic job last night, and I'd be more than happy with him playing in that position. If one of the centre backs did go down, and I don't know, you're left with Berardi or Jansen or Cooper, whichever pairing, you could easily move Ayling in there without a problem at all, and have Shackleton play at right back. So I was really impressed with Shackleton. First half, I thought Harrison, to be fair, Harrison did a lot all the way through the game. He played really well. You could see, for me, the more often he plays, the more them little touches, them step overs, the shift of the body, the more of that will come off. It comes with more game time, definitely. But I thought he looked bright. I thought Baker did really well. Saiz absolutely bossed the show again. First half he was fucking immense, let's be honest. So yeah, it was a really good performance. I think, I don't know what your take on it is. I think we could have been out of sight. I think Bamford had the chance when Saiz flipped it over. Harrison had a chance when Saiz dinked it over. There was one outside the box which Bamford lashed at. Don't get me wrong, he took his goal really well. But yeah, we could have been out of sight, and it could have been a lot more comfortable. My opinion is, listen, I'm never going to question Bielsa, but I didn't like it when Roof had to be brought on, and Alioski and Cleek. When these players got brought on, I didn't think it was needed, personally, but I can't question him. I'm just some dude in his fucking bedroom. Do you know what I mean? But we can't question Bielsa, but I think even him, had we have had a 2-goal cushion as opposed to a 1, I think it's clear coming from the press conference he doesn't fancy that 1-goal cushion. Regardless of who you're playing, it's attack, get a second in front, and then you're good. But yeah, ideally, especially, and I know everyone keeps going back to it, but there's a reason that we keep going back to it on about burnout and how long the season is. You've got 46 games plus your league. Roos ran his socks off in these first 2 games. He's then been brought on for the last 10-15 minutes. Phillips has played the whole game. Saiz as well, the amount of running that kid's doing at the minute. So I don't know. Ideally, I wouldn't have liked to have seen Roof, but then again, Bielsa's come out and said that Bamford did sort to lose his way towards the end, and he did, really, I think. So, we can't question him, really. But yeah, ideally I wouldn't have liked to see him come on So maybe if the guys had taken the chances in the first half, then, you know, they wouldn't have had to and would have been out of sight. But yeah, it was the first time really this season that we've looked a bit wobbly for them 15 minutes in the second half, where Bolton came out and gave it a real go. And I touched on earlier about Janssen not coming straight back into the side for me. I don't think he did enough. You'll tell me in the comments if you think I'm wrong. I thought he marshalled, you know, when, for example, I forget his name, the little one who scored for Bolton, when he was through, when Janssen was able to deal with it, and I think there was a few from, see, his name's escaped me. That's going to do my head in. The guy from Sheffield United who they've just bought, Clayton Morrison, I think. Is that right? You'll tell me. But yeah, he did well, but there was times, especially in that 15-minute period, where we seemed to just lose his way. I think Janssen as well was guilty of hoofing it a lot, not keeping in the rhythm, not having the same speed as the other lads, and maybe that comes with time playing it in the first 11 constantly. I know we're only 2 games in, but obviously he's had 6 weeks off as well, or he's had the World Cup off, you know, so I don't know, there was just times where for me he didn't move the ball as quick, took a bit of time with it, and also when we were, it was just hoofed, and 9 times out of 10 it comes straight back at you. I mean, if we look at, I think I was listening to a Talking Shut podcast, and one of the lads on there had said every time that we hoofed it long against Derby, Roof never won the ball, so it clearly doesn't work. I mean, Roof's not a target man anyway, but it clearly doesn't work. So I'm all about, listen, if you're going to take risks, do it, because you know, it's going to pay off and it's going to be better football. Don't be just hoofing it. And I felt at times Janssen was guilty of that in the second half when Bolton did come out and give it a go for that 15-minute spell. Don't get me wrong, it didn't last long. We got back on top. I just think had we have taken our chances in the first half, then, you know, we'd have been out of sight. It'd have been a lot more comfortable. But there it is. It's 3 wins in 3. It's happy days. But yeah, I just thought as well, like, Phillips again was quality. Just awesome marshalling, isn't it, at the back. Shackleton did really well on his first full debut, I believe. And again, as I said to you earlier, I'd have no problems now with Ayling popping into centre-back if needs be, and Shackleton playing there. I think he showed more than enough in that position. Pearce was good. Then, Baker did really well. Phillips was class, as I say. I thought Harrison did well. Roberts didn't offer a lot. I think at least we've seen a lot of Harrison. His flicks and tricks, or the times he had his ball, didn't come off as often as he would have liked. And as I said, more game time will probably give that. But yeah, I'm not too sure on Roberts. He didn't have the best of games, and he was brought on for Alioski. So I love about how minty is it as well, seeing Alioski play with a smile on his face. He seems to be doing it all the time. Every time he's on the pitch, he seems to be smiling, and that's happy days. Bamford as well. Sorry, yeah. The way Bamford took his finish was class. He got a bit lucky, but he knocked it through. I think it was Jack Hobbs' legs, and it was a great finish from outside, just outside the box. So I thought he did well, and up to speed and more experienced in the lineup and fitter Bamford scores a couple for me, and that'll come within time. I think he snatched at the first opportunity, but Saïd's them 2 little balls that he played over, I was raving there for a second. Yeah, the 2 little balls he played over were class, and the guy is just epic. He looks head and shoulders above everyone else in the championship for me currently. But yeah, I'm really excited now. It's Wednesday, hump day, only Thursday, Friday to go, and then Saturday is match day against Rotherham. So I'm absolutely buzzing. Make sure you catch up with Oscar and Rambling of the SS's post videos for Bolton. But yeah, that's it from me, and I will see you all Saturday. I can't wait, you know, that's one thing, you know, we all love football, we all can't wait for it, but at the minute, and you just say, you know, I can't. But then again, I felt this the same time last season, but it does just feel slightly different, but I don't want to get too carried away yet. But yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure as always. Over and out, and I will see you all Saturday. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.